He couldn't tell her, not yet, why he was really here. He didn't want her to be anywhere near the fleet when her father blew himself and Lupino up. So he told her about how the Emperor's obscene rituals had raised ancient artifacts out of the land. How he'd followed the appalling trail of the hideous horrors His Majesty had perpetrated for the sake of his own immortality. Any of this ring a bell? He said. He told me it was all lies. You've always known when I was lying. I always hated that about you, said Reynardo. The rebellion had started after atrocities that the Empire hushed up. Reynardo had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred for one book. He had slept in a burnt village. Dead kittens and puppies had come to tell him what the Emperor had done to them.
Makes sense. This is on the topic of what happened with his girlfriend slash wife, or whatever we want to call it. The kid's mother, who we never met, but had died off screen for the sake of a book. Horrible things have happened for this Emperor. For no real good reason. And so now we need to show her what's going on to ensure her loyalty in all this. Make sure she picks the right side. Because then we can use her. Which is dark, but what it comes down to. One more upgrade, right? One more gem and we're good, right? Oop, hello. This took me right back, didn't it? Seems like we need one more ore and then I'm securing for my next weapon upgrade. I forget if that's the last one or not exactly. Oop, careful. But the longer we keep it a secret about what's going on with Lupino and the Emperor, less time she has to change her mind. But she could feel betrayed if she finds out on her own. I mean, I'm interested in seeing what evil Lupino looks like, by the way. I'm sure that's sufficiently silly. I'm the scary, evil, dark rabbit of death. Rawr. He doesn't seem like the most intimidating type of guy, but maybe things will escalate. One side effect of the oh yeah, here's the one-shot kills that we talked about. Oh, and he broke my combo. That's what I get for trying to rip that shield off. Yeah, you really do just start getting one-hit kills the moment you get to this 30 combo. That's devastating. The one downside of the Lupino situation is that I found that he was a traitor in my very, very first playthrough of the story, so there wasn't really that much. There wasn't as much sense of betrayal as there maybe could have been otherwise.
No, if my father started practicing black magic, why? Would you join in? No, I'd destroy his books and I'd. Oh God. Okay, you're not completely wrong. They've resurrected one of his victims. Well, look, I mean, look, it's not exactly alive, but it can talk. A true witness, she said.
Ready for your zombie evidence? I like to get all my testimonials from zombies. It's just efficient at some point. They got nothing else to lose. All the loyalties begin to shatter. It's a long ride. Here we go. Give me ore. One more ore, dang it. We're so close. We're so close to just that one last ore. Is it the last one, by the way? Let's review. Level 2. Level 2. Oh yeah, that's really what it comes down to. I have the water essence, I just need one ore and then a winter thorn and can reach level 2. And then every weapon will be at max level as far as we can tell. As of now. Oop.
Really ought to put a railing on this thing, he thought.
Ow. Ow. Kind of double dipped on tragedy there, didn't I? There we go. Thought we were coming up on the next part a little faster than we actually were, so I was like, oh, let's get out of the way, hurry. We're gonna be in trouble. Did I just take a hit? It's not very nice. A little bit of recovery. It's wobbling back and forth a lot, to the point where some of these shots kind of weave through a little bit more than I'd want. Careful. There we go. Kind of forgot about that puzzle. It's been a while since we saw it. There we go. No more shield for you. Get that combo up. Watch out. Watch out. There we go. Now everyone dies. Yay. Here, oh, broke my combo. My bad. Was I button mashing or something? I don't even know if I fully understand the multiplier anymore. It goes up by like 3 or 4 at a time sometime. Makes that burst of one-hit kills easier, I guess. But yeah, the fact that I have one-hit kills enabled now, and multipliers that make my character level up faster.
Reynardo had a pretty good idea, actually.
Or I mean, now that I have the ability to make my multiplier go up higher and faster and faster, and the ability to one-shot people when it gets up to a decent level, and once I level up one more time, I can make that even easier. Yeah, the combat's gonna pretty much nullify any challenge soon. So this will probably be my last playthrough, if I get the proper ending. At some point I'll just be button mashing until the story happens again, as I walk through the same regions. This is bad.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The Ravens had taken special care to burn the reanimated witness to cinders. Zenobia stared at the carnage. He didn't want me to hear the witness, did he? I guess not. What's your plan? She asked. So, Reynardo explained his brilliant gambit. Sending Lupino to get the Iblis Stone, become super powerful and corrupted, provoke the Emperor into using the core against him, thus blowing up both of them, and hopefully the fleet too. Let me visit your council, she said, shaken. I want to help. Could he really trust her?
So now the big question is whether we can trust them or not. I mean, they still love you, right? We're supposed to. That means we're supposed to believe in her. But among other things, Council's gonna be in trouble soon, right? Anyway, the entire observatory is destroyed. Which, I mean, we were trying to go visit the witness so that we could ensure her trust. But if she observed that her father completely wiped out the entire observatory, a construction that he himself made because of his obsession with how the world works, sure seems like that's evidence enough that he's completely off the rocker. What are the two options here? Trust her and take her to the secret base, or tell her where the secret base was? Not so much. So turn against her. Reynardo's plan worked. Zenobia was now convinced her father was mad, and had to be stopped. But it seemed too easy. Did he really convince her, or was she playing him like a fiddle? You can say, why hesitate now? He should tell her the exact location of the secret base and meet her there. Or he should lie about the location of the secret base just to be safe. Dun dun dun. I'm gonna side with the idea that we're supposed to be... according to the truths we've encountered so far, we're supposed to be Can I actually look at those right now? Yeah, we're supposed to... one of the truths is that she still loves me, right? So maybe we should trust them. It's arguably the only truth left, right? We did the part where Lupino's a traitor. We've had the Iblis Stone and Sky Ripper gathered by Lupino. And the last thing is the topic of that Zenobia still has feelings for Reynardo. And so I'm going to trust her.
He'd done it. He'd made Zenobia see how evil her father really was. He wished she didn't feel this urge to join in the rebellion. After all, he'd taken care of the Emperor, right? Yeah, but she'd always been conscientious like that. She told him she had to go somewhere first. So Reynardo gave her the location of the secret base, and they agreed to meet in the ruins. He had a very good feeling about this.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What had Zenobia gone off to do? What was more important than meeting the rebel council? Had he made a mistake, sending her to the ruins? No. He knew they could trust each other. He could trust her because she never broke her word. And she could trust him because she could see right through him. Well, she'd probably be there well before him. She at least didn't have to fight her way through rainstorms of ravens.
Alright, now I'm worried, because this chapter is called This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. And that's very worrying, because it very much makes it seem like she's betrayed me. I may have made the wrong choice at the last second there, huh? That's a bummer.
Reynardo wondered how much Hypatia had known about the book she protected. Enough to tell her son to protect it. Enough to tell Reynardo to protect her son. He'd let her down there.
Yep, and that was before we got the book, so we never got the big chance to turn that one back. Alright, here we go. Look at that thing get all spiky. Well, more spiky anyway. Swords are all at maximum level now. And gem. Yep, every gem is also at maximum level. So now the only progression system in the game appears to be the more traditional experience system that's in most games. So no real reason to break pots then, unless I specifically am hoping to get health along the way. Because the swords don't upgrade, so I'm not looking for ore anymore. Just comes down to whether or not I think I need the extra health, basically. But the healing sword certainly helps with that. No more of you, please. Excuse me. Stop trying to upgrade people, please. Don't appreciate that kind of attention, frankly. Oh, you broke my combo. I was using that. There we go. I may have made a core mistake telling her that. Whoopsie daisy. Huh? Which way do I go? Doesn't really... The main thing is just to get to the ending at this point, because I have all the stuff. I got all the things. Oh. Although if a giant golden chest is just going to taunt me like that, I'm going to want to open it regardless. There we go. Perfect strikes abound. How do you feel about slow-mo? It's really bad for most of your organs at this point. There we go. Open.
As he came around the bend, there was Lupino, unconscious on the side of the path, and Reynardo could smell a familiar, sweet, smoky scent. Who? Zenobia. It had to be. She never used a combat spell when she could use drowsy gas. That meant she had the Iblis stone. What would it do to her? She hated her father now. She'd kill him for sure. The council wouldn't mind if she killed the Emperor, but murdering her father would destroy her. He had to get to whatever ledge she was on and talk her down from it.
Uh-oh. Things have made a twist there. I was thinking at first that, oh, she betrayed us by taking out the person that was going to take out her father, but maybe she's just on the goal of taking her father down herself because she feels like she's responsible for the wrongs of her family. Ow, rude. She probably just thinks that she's responsible for any of the wrongs of her own family at this point. But
The long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
But then having the, oop, took a hit there. Ow, took more hits there. So she may just be planning on taking down her father, as in, like, defeating him. So he wants the power Lupino had for herself. But she doesn't understand the corrupting power, so she doesn't realize that she's actually it's going to make her go too far and actually wipe out her father. I made a series of mistakes in that fight. Let's try to undo that a little bit. A little caution here and there. There we go. Give me that. They just kind of stopped fighting me all of a sudden. Well, I mean, that makes it easier to fix. It is time to go inside.
Everyone in the council chamber was dead. Zenobia stood shivering in the courtyard, drenched in blood. Why? He managed. They started arguing with me. I lost my temper and I wanted their blood. Well, not me. The stone did. Why did you take it from Lupino? I had a plan. You had a stupid plan, she said. I'm going to go kill my father now. No, you can't. You'll just take his place. You'll become worse than him. Get out of my way, or I'll kill you too.
Oh, here's a new twist. Just causing problems at all with her. We've learned from how I killed Lupino that it's very easy to get killed when you mess with somebody who has the stone. But what's the chance of things working out here? This could go very poorly for her. So the options: get out of her way or stop her and the Iblis stone. Zenobia had the Iblis stone. Now she was strong enough to defeat the Emperor, but the stone would consume her soul. Trying to stop her would likely be fatal, so it was best to just let her go and see how things played out. But the feelings she had for him had to mean something, right? He had to try.
You won't kill me, he said. And I won't let you kill the Emperor. Enraged, she raised the sword. You hate him too? He could sense the Iblis stone, yearning for his death. But she didn't strike. If you kill him, he'll destroy you. I know you. Shut up! She shouted, her sword trembling. I won't lose you again. Not for anything. Get away from me, he said, and he was very close. I can't lose you again. And he was in reach of her sword now. I hate him! I hate you too! I love you, he said for the very first time. And then she was weeping. He was holding her. The sword had dropped from her hand. He glanced at the Iblis stone. It was no longer the black of the void. It looked like coal. No. It glowed like a cinder. It was crackling, burning, crumbling into ashes. You've always loved me, haven't you? She said. She was weak. The stone had taken so much from her. Always, he said. She staggered as he helped her up. Let me take you away. Where? The island of Avalon. The sisters will heal you. He will follow us. Then we need the Farfarer, the fastest ship in the Empire.
We might be on our way to the impossible happy ending. And we only had to die like 6 times.
The Empire had seized his ship. They'd have to take it back.
And here we go, chapter 5. So our big ending is about escaping to Avalon. So the sisters can heal her. So what even happens to the Emperor at that time? I wonder if we're going to take out the Emperor during our attempt to escape, or what kind of outcome there might be here. Can I use you yet? We're probably pretty far off. Yeah, we're still pretty far off, honestly. Alright. Here we go.
Ooh. A portal that led right into the middle of the fleet. It was a glaring weakness in the defense.
Where's the other... Oh, there's the worm. I was trying to find the worm so he doesn't buff too many people. There we go. We don't need no buffing happening today. Oh. The fact that the dash hurts people makes it hard to stop them from buffing. There we go, got that one. Got him down. You're all alone now, and one shot.
Zenobia was in no shape to fight. But he'd never fought so well. He wasn't fighting for money or loot or a cause. He was fighting for her. For them. His sword danced, his feet flew, and the ravens recoiled from his ferocity.
So I'm wondering, was it ultimately a mistake to trust her? Did I doom us by telling her about the stone? Could she have been more help if I just stalled her for one more turn? Or would the betrayal of her trust have been what ruined everything? After all, it would involve lying to her, and he made a very specific claim that she's very good at detecting when he is lying to her. So does that mean that she would immediately know that I was lying and then turn on me? Realizing that I'm not trusting her in return.
There were stickers all over the platform for really hot lady foxes, with pictures and addresses and everything.
Lady foxes. Where are all the lady foxes? Or foxes in general. I'm a fox. There's stickers of foxes everywhere apparently, but I've never even seen a fox in this game. Oh no. I got stuck trying to dash. I finally died. It's been a long time. There we go. Didn't even have to really go far back though. There we go. It's those nasty shields they got. Oh, I see you guys coming my way. No more surprises, please. There we go. buffs are down. Ooh, that was close. That was exceptionally close. Don't mind me, just working this whole crowd out.
Danced around the room yelling, oh yeah, that's how we do it. It was something he liked to do, but only after he'd killed all the witnesses.
And there it was, his beautiful skycraft, the Farfarer. They would fare very far indeed, beyond the Empire, beyond the reach of the Empire, to the mystical island of Avalon. He didn't know exactly where it was, but he knew he could find it. And they would find peace there. Second star on the right, and straight on till morning, laughed Zenobia. And they laughed together for the first time in a long time.
We might finally get our chance. At long last. And a hip. One more jump for perhaps the last time. The dramatic trans-moving vehicle jump. Pick those... Oop! Excuse me, personal space. There we go. Nope. No buff worms today. Not a necessarily a sentence I thought I'd say today, but I'll get over it. Bye! I love the idea that he has embarrassing victory dances when everyone's dead. Because no one will know. Except for that one guy. That one guy he thought was dead totally knows. And he'll never catch him. One last shield. Yep, there we go. Just wanted to make sure that one last shield was cleaned up before it became a problem for me. Ooh, they caught me. My bad. There's a bit of... Ow! Things escalate badly sometimes. There's a bit of time dilation where time speeds up and slows down a lot, which is part of the mechanics, but there's definitely moments where I'm like, okay, that guy's coming at me, but he's super far away. But in the time it takes for me to attack somebody else, which is often an instantaneous decision where I didn't really have time to think about it, the guy from super far away totally catches you, and I'm like, whoa, how did he get over here that fast? I thought there was no way he could actually be a danger yet. And I'm always wrong. I'm good at being wrong. It's a skill of mine. This is always such a dramatic level, because the giant fleet just looks crazy. Especially when they have all the ones that devolve into basically being silhouettes in the distance. Hey guys, there's not really very many of you. You probably should have planned this a little better. I believe that's the capital ship up there, so this should be the last fight. Let's try to... Yep, there's 30. Now you guys are really in trouble. One-shot kills! Oh, that exploding guy killed my combo, and almost killed me, actually. Let's work on that real quick. A little bit of healing. Oh, man! I thought I was going to have a nice victory lap of just one-shotting everything in the area. It fell short last second. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. This is the final fight, huh? Oops. Getting myself in some trouble here. Watch out! Crap. Oh! There's so many opponents. Holy crap. Alright, it's fine though. It's probably the last fight of the entire game, so it's fitting enough. Oh, they restarted me on the wrong platform. Must continue the dramatic elevator ride. Oh yeah, that's definitely the giant capital ship right there. You can see how many floors it has. So this is probably the final fight where you're just across the way. Then we get our final monologue. I'll see if I can maintain my final combo this time. So if I get to 30 and then maintain it for a while, we can just one-shot the whole wave, really. Oh. There we go. Just gotta very carefully avoid taking any hits. Whoa, watch out. Watch out. The big thing is not getting hit by any of the random exploding things. No! He finally broke it. There's so many opponents to hit you. It's a problem. I'm in danger. Oh well, I tried. Alright. It's our big final fight. Trying to cause some explosions here and there. Ooh, crap. You got me with the shields. Ow. Oh, God. There's some damage. Wait, so one of them was about to hit me? I didn't even see I was in danger yet. Okay, let's just heal up a little bit. Oh, it's so hard to see their exclamation points when they're already covered in blue. Oh! I thought I was ready. I thought I was deflecting it. Oh, no. Huh. Is that it? That's it. Alright, that was actually tough.
But they did not go unnoticed. Scout ships lifted off, and the long lance of the Imperial flagship. Reynardo turned downwind to gain speed. The Raven ships could pursue, but they couldn't close. The Far Speaker croaked, "Return her and live!" "Go sacrifice yourself," yelled Reynardo. "Then you won't have her either." On the flagship, the Emperor was readying some arcane weapon. It couldn't be. It was the core. A devastating beam lanced out of the flagship. Reynardo zigzagged wildly to keep the Farfair out of it. Now the Raven scout ships were closing the distance, and the beam was getting closer too. Then came a blinding flash, and the air was searingly hot all around him. There was a thunderous, deafening roar. He could smell burnt oak and burnt feathers and burnt flesh. But when he could hear and see again, they were alive and unhurt. And they were alone in the sky. Zenobia embraced him. They had done it. Through luck and through love, they had won the war. "Avalon, here we come," he said as he held her arms wide in the prow of the boat and let her feel its speed. "Maybe the real Avalon is wherever we're together," she said. And so, after a bit of an argument, Reynardo and Zenobia went to one of the two Avalons. The one shrouded in mists, or the one in their hearts. But which one they went to, I'll never tell. He'd done it. He'd forged his own destiny. Well, he hadn't actually done it. But he knew what he would do. Reynardo smiled at the book. He practically wanted to kiss it. The kid's sacrifice hadn't been in vain. He'd saved the book and saved the world. Reynardo owed him and his mother so much. Reynardo lowered the mainsail and let the Farfarer shoot forward in the breeze. Second star to the right, and straight on till morning. This time, he would win.
It's really going to be a shame when he finds out the book has no idea what it's talking about and he dies like 5 minutes into the story. Alright then guys, we did it! We finally had our victory in Stories, The Path of Destinies. A pretty neat little game. I would have gladly continued to play for a longer amount of time, but I think there's only so much more for the gameplay to do, and the gameplay is ultimately the majority of the time you spend with the game, even though the story is fun to see the little branches of. But we got our victory. And we got our trial and error, and it led to something in the end. And it was satisfying. Kind of makes you wonder how much of a victory it was at the end, though. Because the rebels were wiped out by Zenobia, and then we wiped out the entire empire, the Emperor and his fleet. So who rules? Who rules the place now? Because we're just taking off into the horizon. Is there any government left? I don't know. There could be an entire sequel exploring what kind of a giant mess this reckless fox left everybody in. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching like always, and I'll see you next time.